My name is Jenna and this is Gin and Tonic. If you are a cocktail drinking nerd like me, hit that subscribe button and join me for a drink. Today I'm going to be making the Old Pal. Harry Macalone invented this as a riff on the Boulevardier, which he also is credited with creating. Boulevardier being whiskey, Campari, and sweet vermouth, and an Old Pal being whiskey, dry vermouth, and Campari. And he is said to have invented this for one of his friends that used to come in often, a sports writer by the name of Sparrow Robinson. I guess this individual was known for calling everybody Old Pal, even somebody that he had just met. So that's where the name comes from. So this cocktail, as I mentioned, is originally whiskey, dry vermouth, and Campari. I find it interesting to substitute dry vermouth for Fino Sherry when possible, or dry sherry. It brings this interesting nuttiness to cocktails. I haven't actually tried it yet. You're gonna see me try it for the first time today, so we'll see if that works out. For rye, oh, and let me touch on this. So originally, I guess they used Canadian whiskey prior to Prohibition, because this was 1920s when this drink was first created. After Prohibition, they started using American rye because of the spiciness that it brought to the drink. I am a big fan of rye, huge fan of the good stuff, which is Templeton rye, which again, you probably know if you've seen my channel. So I'm gonna use that today. And I know I talk about the history of this in one of my other videos, so I'll be sure to link that up top if you wanna go back and check out the history of the drink. So 1 ounce of the rye, 1 ounce of Campari. If you're just getting into the bitter world, I wouldn't recommend starting with this one. This is probably one of the more bitter in the Amari family. Aperol would be a great one to start with. That one is bitter, but it has a little sweetness to it. So maybe start with that one and work your way up to this. Or just go for it. You know, like I say, if you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much space. All right, so then 1 ounce of the Fino Sherry. You could use dry vermouth as the recipe calls for here. I just had this and thought it would be cool to see what it tastes like. Then I'm gonna add some ice. This is a spirit-forward cocktail, so this will be stirred. The point here is that it's a boozy drink. You don't wanna water it down by shaking it, and there's nothing that really needs to be diluted, so you're just chilling down your drink. And I can smell the sherry from here. It smells like booze and almonds. All right. And then I'm gonna strain this into my adorable little glass. Nani, thank you so much for giving me these. My Nani gives me a lot of her china and her antique stuff. These were a set of glassware I got from her on my most recent trip to visit. And I guess they were used, ladies used to sit and play cards pretty often. So this was the glass that they would drink their little dessert wines out of when they were playing their card games. And I thought it would be really cute to use for my Old Pal today. For garnish, I'm gonna use a lemon peel, express that over my drink to get all those lovely oils. It's gonna make this so fragrant. Between that and the sherry, it's gonna smell amazing. All right, let's give it a taste. Cheers. It smells wonderful. Just as I said, obviously now I'm picking up all the lemon. That is so tasty. I gotta be honest, I was a little worried. I don't know, just the combination of the rye and the Campari, and like, ooh, and then I'm adding, something that's really dry, but it comes through. The nuttiness is nice from the sherry. I think that the Campari is balanced with everything else in the glass, and of course, can't go wrong with the good stuff. This might be a new favorite. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps out my channel. If you have any comments you'd like to share, if you've tried this or if you've done other variations of it, I'd love to hear. Hit that like button and tune in next week for my next video. I am Jenna and this is Gin and Tonic. Cheers.